You're tuning in to Airy Portal. Hello everyone, I hope you are having a fantastic day. In today's video will be a part of my life I've never shared with anyone outside of my family about why I decided to drop out of school. But before I get into that, I'm going to talk about my views on education in general. What I feel about education, it's all about memorizing textbook. Where I'm from, they concentrate on paper, right? Certificates. So all you have to do is study for 20 hours every day. Just memorize your textbook and then you get A's in your exam, right? That's all the education system is here. There's no room for creativity. There's no room for artists or sportsmen. If you grow up in a Western country, the school, the parents, the government, they encourage people to pursue their dreams. They have scholarship for basketball and football or soccer, baseball and so on. Such things don't exist where I'm from. Over here it's just a rat race. Everyone's trying to outdo everyone else. It might be a friendly competition for some. Others, they really take it so seriously. Okay, I'm just rambling, but it's like from the start when you're in primary school, all you do is study textbooks. So primary school, secondary school, that's like 10 years of your life gone, right? Competing with people. And then you go on to a tertiary level, you get a diploma or you do your A-levels. And then you go to the university, right? And then you compete. And that's like another 6 years of your life gone. And these 17 years of your life, all you do is just cram your brains, compete with thousands of other students in your school or across other schools. In the end, to do what? To go and sit in a cubicle from 8 to 5 every day, 5 days a week. Every day you wake up 6 in the morning, you rush to the bus station or train station, you squeeze in with hundreds of other people. Everyone looking dead. The sun is not even up. Everyone's tired. You know why they're tired? They'll be working late the night before. So it's not like just 8 to 5. I'm sure a lot of these people do overtime. They stay in their office till late. Neglect their family. A lot of them. Yep, so one of the rats in this race, rushing to your workplace, trying to get in there right before your boss does, to give your boss a good impression of you. You know, just to carry his balls or her balls if she has balls for some reason. And then stay until 5, 5:30, 6. Wait for the boss to go home and then you go home. You're just out there to impress your boss. You're not doing something for yourself. Everyone's just a robot. They're just programmed to do this for their whole life. Since the time of waking up to reaching the office, probably 2 hours gone, right? And then you spend 8 hours, 9 hours in the cubicle in front of the computer, stressing your ass out, competing with the guy next to you, trying to impress the boss, fighting for a promotion, and then go back home. But you go back home, if you have kids, you see them for like 2 hours. Let's say you reach home at 7. You see your children for 2 or 3 hours, and then they are off to bed because they have school the next day. And then the cycle continues the next day. 260 days a year you spend in the office. Of course there are leaves and everything, but it will still close to 250 days. So you spend 250 days a year in a cubicle. That's your life. The only person you meet or you talk to are the 2 guys or girls adjacent to you. You don't meet people. Alright, maybe go for a meeting or meet a client occasionally, but besides that, it's the same boring shit every day of your life. I'm in my 20s, and I can tell you I've met more people, I've been to more countries than people 3 times my age. I post pictures and videos of my travels on Facebook. And friends, when I run into them on the street, and even on Facebook, they'll message me and they'll tell me that they say they really admire what I do, like they want to do it, but they can't. Like, I know they can't because these are the people who are stuck in their cubicle for the rest of their life. they're not risk takers. Everything is planned in their life. There's no roller coaster in life. It's just up or straight. Anything goes down a tiny bit, it's going to affect them a lot because they have no idea how to respond. And they just spend the rest of their life in a cubicle. And they tell me, they admire me, like, yeah, I'm really happy with what I'm doing in my life. Like, I could just been an engineer. But I look at engineers and like, no, there's no way I'm going to become like them. But maybe I'm just different from people from my country. I've been told a lot that I really don't think like a person from my country. So people are normally surprised by my mentality. Everyone's here like programmed to like get married at 25. You get your degree at 22, get married at 25, start a family, have kids, and then continue the cycle. And then your kids will go through the same 17 years of education, and then few years of work, and then marriage and so on, and then their kids will continue. So everyone's here like they're just programmed by society to be a robot. I know I don't want to be like that. I will never be like that. Since I dropped out of school, I've been working the hospitality line, or bartending, and a bit of barista and so on. I honestly have no regrets. People might look down on those who work in this line, but I'll be honest with you, I have friends who have degrees from very good local universities who chose to be a bartender, because that's where the passion lies. So no, it's not true that only people who can't find job would do a job like this. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Just follow your dreams. You want to be a traveler, go and travel. Like there's this guy I'm subscribed to. This is Kyle's life. It's really interesting to see how he progressed from like quitting his job. Like, I watched from his first video. And he just quit his job and then in Scotland, and he sold everything. And he bought a one-way ticket to Australia. So he's now in Australia. So that's the kind of thing I like to do. Not being tied down, paying back school fees. Oh yeah, I still have to pay back my school fees. So I was working in this cafe for a while before I go to a new place as a bartender. And my friend's brother came to the cafe. We were both surprised to see each other. I guess he was more surprised to see me because he was probably wondering why this guy who was doing engineering, what's he doing being a maitre d' or attending to me in a cafe, bringing me to a table, right? He was probably thinking I was in a bad place, like probably lost my job or some shit like that. So we just said hi and everything. He didn't really have a conversation with me because maybe he really thought I was embarrassed, but I honestly wasn't. I was just thinking that he thought I was in a bad place. That's why he didn't want to talk to me to make me feel bad about myself. I have no regrets because ever since I dropped out of school, okay, let me tell you where I dropped out of. I dropped out of Polytechnic. Now that I've said Polytechnic, those of you from my country would know where I'm from now. Yeah, but I don't care anymore. I'm not really going to hide where I'm from. Anyway, yeah, no regrets. I was in a Polytechnic. I was studying mechanical engineering for 3 years. It was supposed to be for 3 years. The thing is, I never did badly in engineering. I always got A's and B's. And there was this one day, I was sitting in a canteen or food court near to the examination hall. And I was like trying to cram in as much information as I can into my brain. I look around me. I saw like 100 students doing the exact same shit. Squeezing as much as they can, hoping to put in as much information before they go into the hall. Then I realized that, oh my god, I've become one of the robots that society created. I'm going to be one of those guys who's going to get a boring ass job being in my case, an engineer. I'm going to get bored when I'm 30, white hair. I'm going to walk around with running shoes and jeans. Like an engineer, I guess. They just hit me right there, like I couldn't either choose to continue doing this and become just like everyone else, or I could create a path of my own and stand out from the rest and make a name for myself. I'm not kidding when I say this. after I had this thought, like few minutes before entering the examination hall, I decided I wanted to quit school. And that's what I did. I never informed anyone. I didn't tell my friends or lecturers, whatever. I packed my bag, turned around, and left the school. I've never looked back since, and I have no regrets. I'm not lying, I really have no regrets. If you ask me, will I go back in time and complete my polytechnic? I'll say no, I've still done the same. Because since I've dropped out of polytechnic, I've been to at least 20 countries backpacking on my own. I've met so many people, I've been in so many situations, like almost getting robbed, almost getting killed, seeing snow for the first time, crossing dangerous roads between Laos and Vietnam, crossing the sea in Straits of Malacca, being in a sandstorm, flying through a sandstorm in Dubai, typhoon in Hong Kong and Shanghai. Yeah, 2. And many more interesting things like that. Tales that you would hear people telling, in the past, like Indiana Jones or Marco Polo. I'm not calling myself a modern day Marco Polo, but I would say I stand out a bit from the general crowd here. And besides being to so many countries, I've met so many people from even more countries than that. I've met someone from Botswana, from Namibia, Bolivia, from every corners of the world. Fiji, Mauritius, and so on. Like, countries that people you never meet, probably. If you ask me what my biggest dream is, it's to travel to every country in the world. Until I find a way to make money online to sustain my travels. For now, I still have to continue bartending, which is not a bad thing because I really enjoy bartending. You can say it's my second or third passion. First is traveling, of course. But who knows how far this channel might go. Maybe it will help me in the future. Anyway, enough rambling for today. Thank you for staying this long. I really hope you enjoyed this story and maybe inspire you to do something more than being another rat in this race up the corporate ladder. I'll try to upload more, but I have to work less, so I have to balance both out. Yep, so thank you for watching and have a good one. And I see you guys next time. Take care and goodbye.